Hey guys, what I do is your boy Supreme Uchiha the God back with more AI Dungeon. Now I was told what to do this time, so I just gotta keep pressing continue, and if I like how the story is going, then just undo and then answer the questions. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna try this shit for real. We got the music playing, cyberpunk lifestyle, baby. Let's go. You're Kagi, a punk living in the futuristic city of Zyle. You have a bag of drugs and a hollow band. You wake up in a dark alley with bruises all over your body. You have no idea what happened. You stand up and see a figure standing in front of you. What the hell do you think you're doing? He asks. I'm gonna say not so great right now. Okay. I asked if you're a wizard. Like, wait, what? Like, how did that even happen? Hey, it fixed it. Okay. Alright. What am I doing? I woke up in an alley after going out with friends. Lying tramp! The man says. He pulls out a knife and slashes you across the throat. I'm dead already. You fall to the ground, clutching your bleeding neck. The man pulls out the knife and stabs you through the chest. His red jacket covers his features, but you're certain it's him. Your last thoughts are of Dendron and how he lied to you. Of course he doesn't know what the fuck to do. He stabbed me in the neck. We're vicious with it, so we go punch him. You punch him in the nose, breaking it and causing blood to pour down his face. He groans and falls backwards onto the ground. I have a bag of drugs and a hollow band. I want to ask him, I need more drugs, man. I need more. I'm an addict, bro. The man stares at you angrily, begins grabbing at his body. What? You ask. I can get you a doctor. The man continues to grab at his body as he gets even more angry. I'm a calculated shit. I can get you a doctor. Kick him. We mean it vicious! You kick the man in the face, knocking him out. You pat yourself on the back before running off into the night. You are Kagi, a member of the Nocturnal League. HQ. I'm gonna just put headquarters. Boom! I'm returning back, baby! You arrive at your headquarters and enter. Kagi, you made it back, one of the league members say. Good job getting Kagi. What? Wait, no. That fucked it. What do you mean it says, good job getting Kagi? You arrive at the headquarters, running through the halls and quickly going up the stairs to the second floor. You open the door to your own room, walking inside. The music is kind of wavy, huh? What you guys think? It adds a bit more atmospheric feel to it. You strip off your clothes, putting them in a pile with your brother's clothes in the corner of the room. You open your capsule quickly, crawling inside and shutting it. You lay on your back, staring up at the ventilation grate as your body quickly goes through the process of healing. You close your eyes for a second before deciding you're better off getting some sleep now. I hear, oh, man, gunshots. Gunshots in the distance. You are Kaigi, a member of the Nocturnal League. You look around before seeing a man running down the hall. You quickly grab for your pistol. Yes, sir! I grab for my pistol. You lie back again, trying to get more sleep. You wait, what? No, bring that back. Okay, you hear footsteps drawing near and you take a deep breath. You prepare to fire before the man slows down, walking towards you. He stops in front of your capsule, staring at you. Ask who he is and threaten to shoot. He removes his gas mask, revealing his face. He has short facial hair, his ears stick out slightly. He's missing a few teeth. Krill, he says, extending a hand to shake. What he's doing. The nocturnal headquarters. So I'm gonna keep reminding the AI that I'm a nocturnal whatever gang member. Nocturnal League headquarters. I work for the Kishak Syndicate, he says. We heard about your headquarters from a scout. What do you want, you ask? We want to make a deal, he says. Tell him to get to the point before you lose your patience. I'm sure you're aware of the Kishak Syndicate, he says. We're a group of ex-pirates I've organized and obtained resources from outer space. I'm aware. Ask him what they want from the Nocturnal League. Let's go! We want your help, he says. As I said, we're a group of ex-pirates I've organized. We want your assistance in destroying the Crimson Talons. Ask him what the Crimson Talons crew did to them. Let's go! They're a group of misfits, basically, says. What did they do that you need us? Okay, let's go back one. Nothing, he says, or rather, not enough. It's not. Okay, that's better. That's a better answer, AI. Yes, sir. Okay, they ain't doing enough, huh? What do we get in return? You want us? Ask him if he wants us to rid of them. Okay, I'm gonna just say, do you want us to get rid of them? What's his name again? I'm gonna just check his name. Kirill. We want you to assassinate the 4 leaders of Crimson Talon. It says we'll give you the names and descriptions. What do the Nocturnals League get out of doing this for you? He pauses. If you decide to kill the 4 Talon leaders, we'll give you access to our entire database of intelligence, he says. I'll have to ask our leader. Okay, I'm Kagi, so our leader's name should be Bomani. Why didn't you ask our leader, Bomani? Why didn't you ask Bomani? He is the Nocturnal. Alright, why didn't you ask Bomani? He is the Nocturnal League leader after all. He's much stronger than you, the man says, almost spitting out the words. I've dealt with him before. He'll crush you if you try to make any kind of deal with him. I'm gonna restart that because I don't think the AI understood that. I wanted to offer you the chance to lead the syndicate, he says, and have some information on the Crimson Talons. I'm loyal to the Nocturnal League and our leader Bomani. There's no need for Bomani to know about this, he says. That's risky. There's no need for Bomani to know about this. Why keep it from him and ask me for help? You know what I'm saying? Why keep it from him? It's a matter of national security, he says. I'm sure you understand. You sigh, rubbing your eyes. Fine, you say, I'll help you. He smiles. Alright, I guess. Excellent, he says. He quickly goes through the information until he reaches a sheet of paper. These are the leaders' names and description, he says, handing it to you. You look at the paper and quickly memorize all of it. The information is on my body as well, he says, tapping his gas mask. Just memorize it. If you ever need to ask me anything about it, I'll be unable to answer. Got it, you say. He nods, turning around. I'll be certain to contact you when we have a meeting place and time, he says. Good luck. He walks off, leaving the room. You exit the room, heading to the front desk. Have you seen the man named Bomani? You ask the girl behind the desk. I have not, she responds. Can you describe him? You think for a moment. He has black hair, black eyes, and is rather tall, you say. He's wearing a black coat, dark blue jeans, and a red hat. Damn it. You look for your leader, Bomani. You walk around looking for him. You wonder what he's doing and if he needs your help. Bomani, you shout. Your voice carries through the halls. Bomani, nah, why? I don't like that. We're going to restart that. You continue to walk down the halls before you hear footsteps behind you. You turn around, looking at a man dressed in a black suit and tie who's around your age. He walks up to you smiling. Timothy. What should we call him? We'll call him Kang. Kang. Where is Bomani? You ask. I want the AI to remember that Bomani is the leader. You know what I'm saying? Hello, friend, he says, extending his hand. I'm David. No. You must be the leader I've heard so much about, he says. Leader, you respond. Yes, I'm Bomani, the leader of the Crimson Talons. You must be the leader I've heard so much about, he says. Leader, you respond. Yes, I'm Bomani, the leader of the Crimson Talons. No. Bomani, he asks. I'm sorry, but I don't know any such person. You frown and shake your head. He said he was the leader of the Eternal League. He didn't say that. He is the leader of the Eternal League. God damn it, I'm sorry, but that's classified information, in response. I haven't seen him lately. Happened to our leader. I haven't seen him lately. What happened to a leader? He had to leave for a while, he responds. I hope you understand. You sigh, nodding. Okay, you say. The man extends his hand, which you shake. So why are you here, Kang? I was sent here to help you, he responds. Now let's get started. Classified, he responds. Find them. Mysterious, you respond. Wait, what the f- What was that? We go reload that thing. Reload that thing. So why are you here, Kang? Classified, he responds. You stare at him, and he stares back. I suppose you're here to see the sights. Just like you said you would be, he says. Doom. How did you know, you ask? He smiles. I know a lot about you, Kang, he says. You want to see the site, yes? Then let's go. I don't want to see no sights. He turns away from me, beginning to walk. Listen, I don't know who you are or where you're from, but if you get out of line, I will not hesitate to kill you. I understand, you say. Good, he says, his voice showing no remorse. He continues to walk, begging you to follow him. You do so, leaving the Crimson Talon head. What? I'm not in the Crimson Talons! So why are you here, Kang? I'm here to talk to you about the Syndicate, he responds. This catches your attention. What do you know about the Syndicate? We're a group of businessmen, he responds. We're interested in your organization. I just met Kirill earlier. Is it Khalil? I think it was Khalil. Let me just go back. Kirill. I was right. Okay. Kirill earlier. I'm here to discuss business, not to introduce my friends, he responds. Look, can we just go somewhere and talk? This is top secret. This way, the man responds, leading you out to... Oh, I fucked that. I fucked that. I fucked that. There are certain business decisions that need to be made, he responds. I'm here to do my part, and I think you should do yours. The man nods, smiling. I'm sorry I wasn't introduced, he says. I'm Sebastian. You must be Cole. He's on a mission to acquire the Crimson Talon, he says, but we could use your help. The Syndicate is always looking for new recruits. He sent me to talk to you, he says. I don't know all the details either. All I know is the Syndicate is interested in your organization. This is so... It's repeating itself. I don't understand. I wanted to move. He'll be here soon, he responds. Have a seat. He wears the chair in front of him and he sit down. The man smiles at you. Okay. Glad to meet you, he says. My name is Castus. I'm Kang the Conqueror, you respond. That's not my name. Also interested in the drug known as Blue Dream, you laugh. We have no connection to the Syndicate, you say. Oh, yes you do, says the man. You the Crimson Talons. No, we're not the Crimson Talons. I'm not talking about the organization that you don't... That organization... The organization that you don't deal drugs, he says. I'm talking about a drug. You don't have the capacity to acquire a Blue Dream, you say. He shrugs. I'm sure we'll find a way, he says. You think we have enough product to trade for, you ask. You must have some sort of information wrong. The man is unfazed by skepticism. We don't have much evidence. What do you want with the Nocturnal League? low-level Notognal League member. All we're asking for is a small amount of blue dream, he says. If you actually had any, we wouldn't be here. I'm a little bit confused here. All we're asking for is a small amount of blue dreams. If you actually had any, we wouldn't be here. It's not like it's a rare drug and it's very expensive, you ask. It's not like it's a rare drug and it's very expensive. Well, he says, we could use it as a bargaining chip with other criminal organizations. What? You exclaim. You plan to just cut a deal and don't even bother telling your boss? The man smiles. I'm sure he knows about this, he says. This will be a deal for busting up the stranglehold the Talons have on in the underworld. What's in it for you, you ask? You've already got what you want. Honestly, to be in the limelight, he says. And why do you need the Nocturnal League for? I understand you have some concerns, the man says, but we really want to make a deal with you. Fine, you say. What's good for you? The man smiles. We'll give you 5 kilos of blue dream in exchange for 25% of the profits from the deal. Shoot him. And call Kirill and tell him that the syndicate may have a mole. 25%, you ask? That's highway robber. We're not asking for much, the man says. No, I said shoot him. Shoot him. I knew it. You say you're not going to give us too much, so I'm not losing any sleep over this. The man frowns. Shoot him. Shoot him. You raise your gun, firing. Try and manage to jump out of the way, but the bullet managed to hit him in the leg. Capture him and call Kirill. Golly. You grab him, knock the gun to the ground. You quickly grab his gun from his hand, pointing it at him. What do you want? Just to talk, he says. Call Kirill! I don't understand. You grab, try and pulling your gun on him. You ever turn your gun on a syndicate member again, you're going to end up with a bullet in your head. You threaten. I'm not syndicate. Golly. You walk forward, grabbing Tran by the collar and lifting him up. Who are you, you demand? Tran, Kai Tran. I swear to be to the gods, brother. Asking. Okay, call Kirill and tell him what Tran asked of you. I'm trying to connect this damn story. Kirill listens to your report. He says, deep in thought. Tell him that Tran says he is a member of the syndicate, but he's not interested in getting rid of the talents for the same reason as you or the syndicate. He wants to become a drug lord and rule the syndicate. Interesting, he says, but the syndicate will never work with him, you point out. Who knows? It's worth a shot, he answers. Kirill thinks for a second before speaking again. What do you mean, who knows it's worth a shot? Like, what are you talking about? But the syndicate will never work with him, he pointed out. He would just be an annoying middleman. Correct, he says, but I'm fairly certain we don't have anything to lose. Well, as old as the first time. This is. You tell him that Tran says he's a member of the syndicate, but he's not interested in getting rid of the talents for the same reason as you or the syndicate. He wants to become a drug lord and rule the syndicate. I might have fucked that actually. Interesting, he says. Should I kill him? Krillic thinks for a moment. Yeah, I can tell there's a rat, he says. You're not grimly pulling the trigger and killing the rat with 2 shots to the head. Tell him you will kill the 4 leaders of the talent as promised. As promised, for the sake of then hang up. Yeah, you say, I'm done with them. I'll never work for them again. Kirill nods. Huh. Kirill nods. Yeah, good, he says. I'll tell everyone. See you later. You hang up the phone, walking back over to the body. Rid of the body and begin. Okay, get rid of the body. I'm gonna just say, get rid of the body. You drop the knife, grabbing the body. You drag it. I didn't have a knife. I shot him. Shot him to the body and pick it up by the leg. By a leg. You quickly dig a hole, dumping the body in it. You cover it with dirt and plant grass over it to make it seem like a hiking accident. This is a cyberpunk world, right? But whatever. It takes about an hour, but you're satisfied with that job. You walk back to your room, relaxing on your bed, and fall asleep before you even hit the pillow. Next day. You wake up, taking a quick shower and getting dressed. You grab a van, heading outside to start it up. Good morning, Janet asks as you walk by. Let's just not do that. You begin to investigate the talents to find one of their leaders. You roll up your sleeve, preparing yourself for the grim work you have to start tomorrow. You have to start somewhere. It's been 2 weeks since the Talons attacked you, and you managed to gather enough evidence to put several of them away. That's not what's happening here, guys. The main attraction Talon is, of course, the elite military unit. They call themselves the Blades, and they're comprised of the best fighters the Talons have to offer. Alright, guys. I think this is the best we've done so far. I'm still struggling to like get the story like, cause it complicated itself too much. Maybe it's just not good for Cyberpunk. I might try drama or some shit. That might be easier. I think it'd be better and work easier if you can choose every character in the story. Like villain, choose the name and everything. Like, you know, friends and shit, choose that. Relationship, choose that. All that, if it lets you chooses all those details, I think the story will run a lot cleaner, because it'll make sure that you mainly only deal with those characters, and that way your story stays consistent. You know what I'm saying? But it's trying. I hear great things about it, but maybe I'm just playing it completely wrong. But it's been your boy Spiritual to God. I still have fun doing it. I am finito!